Hello, it is our day 9 flow practice, and over the next 3 weeks we start to work with balancing the 3 doshas within us. So the doshas are an Ayurvedic medical term which are the 3 main bioenergies in our body which govern our mental, emotional and physical health. The doshas are a combination of the 5 elements, those main 5 energies which make up all life, which are space, air, fire, water and earth. So today's dosha or this week's dosha we are working with is the Vata dosha. So the Vata dosha is a combination of air and space, and all elements having their own qualities. So the combined qualities of air and space being Vata dosha is dry, light, subtle, cool, rough and mobile. So Vata governs the lower half of our body, mainly pelvis, lower back. So if you tend to get lower back, that can then be looked at as a Vata imbalance. Those qualities are a little bit too high, accumulated in the body somewhere. So today we're going to work on grounding our Vata dosha down into the earth. Often Vata being air and space, it can get all up in the head, a little bit too high. We want to come and ground all of that energy right down into the feet, into the earth to feel balanced, a little calmer. So we're going to get started at the top of our mat standing today, making sure you've got your blocks handy if you need them. And spreading all 10 toes, bringing feet underneath the hips, finding our Tadasana. Coming back to that sense of yielding that we worked with on day 7. We're going to start from the crown of our head and build down. So here, just bringing your awareness to the very top of your head. And can you just soften the skin around the skull here? And drawing your awareness over the forehead, softening the forehead, the brows. And closing down the eyes, but not squeezing them shut, just let them be light. Softening the jaw, the lips, the nose. And traveling down the back of the head, just pulling towards the back of the head slightly, feeling nice and tall still. And traveling down the tops of the shoulders, just letting the shoulders rest in their sockets, nice and soft. Feeling the breath move through the heart. And coming down the length of the spine, following that natural curve to your tailbone, finding your neutral pelvis here. Scanning down the front of the body, not trying to suck the belly in, but gentle activation through the core to support the spine. Down from the shoulders, the length of the arms to the fingertips, just letting them be soft now, hanging down by your side. And coming back into the pelvis, start to follow the length of your legs, maybe all the way through the center, feeling your femur bone. Vata also governs our skeletal system. So can you follow your bones now from your pelvis down the middle of your legs, your knees, your shins, all the way into the ankle. Feeling all of those little bones that feel our feet, that hold us. And feeling all of your weight in the very soles of your feet. Letting that start to melt through the feet into the earth. And we're first going to move with that mobile quality of Vata just to create some heat in the body as to counterbalance the quality of cool that Vata does have. And then we're going to really start to slow ourselves down towards the end Vatas like to move quick and think at 1,000 miles per hour. So we're going to start to calm the mind towards the end, but first letting Vata enjoy itself, having some free flow movement as we get nice and warm. So keeping your awareness in your feet as you inhale, just circling the arms high. And as you exhale, swan dive, folding forward, soft through the knees here. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, folding forward. And nice and soft and slow to rise, ground the feet, stacking the spine vertebrae by vertebrae as you inhale. Floating arms up and overhead, sweeping arms high, palms touch. Exhale, swan dive, folding forward. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale to fold. Ground the feet, spinal roll to rise, inhale. Arms reach up and overhead, palms touch. One more round just like this, nice and soft through body. We counterbalance the roughness of Vata. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale to fold. Body roll to rise, inhale. Arms come up and overhead. We find Earth Mudra with our hands, so thumbs touch, pointer fingers touch. Nice little triangle here. Then as you exhale, we soften through the knees, start to ground all of that mental energy down in through the feet. Inhale, lengthen through the legs, float Earth Mudra high. Then exhale, we soften the knees, ground down. One more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften to ground. Circling arms high, inhale. Exhale, swan dive to fold. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths to hold here. Feeling the hands grounded, feet grounded, letting the head hang heavy down. And starting to soften into the knees, untuck the toes, press to your narrow child's pose. Deep breath into lower belly. Soften body, exhale. Curling forward through the spine, inhale, tuck the toes, find your low plank. Exhale, lower all the way down to belly. Rising to baby cobra, inhale to lift. Exhale, release. Toes tuck under, press back, downward facing dog. Floating the right leg high, inhale. Tiger curl, right knee to nose, exhale. Right leg high, inhale. Tiger curl, knee to nose, exhale. One more, 3-legged dog, right leg rises. Exhale, curly knee to nose. We ground the foot between the hands, finding low lunge, hands to blocks, or we rise, fingertips, inhale. Finding Earth Mudra as you exhale, we ground down through center. Option to stay in your lunge, or this time as we inhale, we lengthen right leg high, Mudra rises. Exhale, we ground, lunge into right knee. Inhale, find length. Exhale to ground. Inhale, float. Exhale, lunge, sweep the arms to frame the front foot, tuck left toes under, step forward to your fold. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Float arms high, inhale, Earth Mudra. Soft through knees, ground down into the feet. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Swan dive to fold. Exhale. Lifting halfway. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Hands plant. We find downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Choosing to be still, or maybe pedal out through the legs. One more cycle of breath. And inhale, lift high to the tiptoes, ground the knees. This time keeping toes tucked under, hips drop back towards the heels, narrow child's pose. Nice stretch through the bottom of the feet. Curling forward, find your low plank. Inhale. And then exhale, lower to belly. Rising baby cobra. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Toes tuck under, hips lift, downward facing dog. Floating left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, tiger curl, left knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to curl. 3-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, make space, step the foot through between hands, right knee lowers, untucked toes. Low lunge, inhale to rise. Finding earth mudra, we exhale, come down through center. We lengthen left leg as we rise, float through the arms, inhale. Exhale to lunge. 2 more, inhale, lift, zip up through belly. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lengthen. As we exhale, we lunge into left knee, come to frame the front foot. Tuck right toes under, step forward to fold. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Ground feet, circle arms, inhale. Palms meet, or earth mudra, thumb and pointer finger meet. Exhale, we lunge into the knees, soft through center. Lengthen, inhale, arms float high. We continue the flow, exhale, swan dive to fold. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, step back, downward facing dog. Just holding for 1 breath in. Then exhale with toes tucked under, we ground the knees, press back, narrow child's. Using your inhale breath, curling forward through the spine, low plank. Exhale, lower to belly. Rising to cobra, inhale, knees lift, tops of the feet press. Exhale, release. Toes tuck under, we press back via child's option, or hips high, downward dog. Floating the right leg high, inhale. Tiger curl, knee to nose, exhale. 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, we curl. 1 more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, curling knee to nose, ground the foot between the hands. Finding crescent lunge, sweeping arms high, option again for low lunge. Earth mudra, exhale, we come down through center. Find length with right leg, arms float high, inhale, core is strong. Exhale, lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Find length, inhale. Exhale, lunge, frame the front foot. Stepping forward to fold, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale. exhale, fold. Ground rise, inhale. Earth mudra. Exhale, soften into knees, weight draws into the heels. Inhale, rise through center. One last round, second side, swan dive to fold. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold, step back to your downward facing dog. Taking a breath in, lift high onto tiptoes. Exhale, soften the knees, find your narrow child's. Curling forward through the spine, inhale. Then exhale, lower all the way to belly. Rising to your cobra, inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Toes tuck, hips press back, downward facing dog. Floating left leg high, inhale. Exhale, curl left knee to nose. Inhale, the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. One more, inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. We step through low or high lunge. Sweeping arms, inhale. Gathering your mudra at the top. Exhale, we ground down through center. Inhale, maybe lengthen through that left knee, we rise. Exhale, come down through center. One more, inhale, find length, zip up. And then exhale, we lunge, frame the front foot, step forward to your fold. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, fold. Circle arms high, inhale, finding earth mudra. This time as you exhale, just coming to place earth mudra on lower belly. Breathing deep out, down into the center of this triangle as you inhale. And full breath out, releasing into Tadasana. Just holding here. Keep drawing your awareness down into the very soles of your feet. Not locking through the knees, letting that energy pass freely through the joints. And being really mindful here as we begin to move. Holding that awareness in the lower half of the body. And circling arms high, inhale. Earth mudra at the very top. Exhale, we soften the knees, lunge down through center. Circle arms high, inhale. Exhale, swan dive to fold. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Finding chair pose, sending weight back in towards the heels. We lunge into the knees, sweep the arms high. Full breath out. One more breath in to hold. Then exhale, folding forward. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. We step back, find your downward facing dog. Option here to lower to child's pose, to roll forward to low plank. Otherwise, as we inhale, we're lifting high to tiptoes, curling through the spine, finding our high plank. As you exhale, lower to belly, rising cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, hips lift high, downward facing dog. Floating right leg high, inhale. Tiger curl, right knee to nose. Exhale, we ground the foot through between the hands. Rising to your low lunge, inhale. Earth mudra at the top. Exhale, release through center. Find length through right leg. Inhale, rise. Exhale, we open to warrior two, re-lunge into right knee, we hold. Soft through shoulders, light through the body. Gazing over the front fingertips. And coming here to dance our warrior nice and flowy for our Vata. Flipping front palm, inhale, we reverse. Left fingertips are soft on the back leg, keeping that lunge in the front knee. Exhale, extended side angle, forearm to the thigh, left fingertips reach. Inhale to reverse. Strong legs here. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Meeting back in warrior two as we exhale. Lengthen through right leg. Find your wide-legged stance to the side of your mat. Lifting arms high, we find Earth Mudra. Start to turn, heels in, toes out. As you exhale, lunging down, goddess squat. Inhale, zip up through midline. Earth Mudra floats high. Exhale, weight folds into the outer edges of the feet as we lunge, goddess. Inhale, lift through center. One more, exhale, lunge, goddess. Circling, arms high, inhale. Toes turn in, heels turn out. We find a fold forward, exhale. Letting the head hang heavy here. Hands can find your blocks or your mat. Weight starts to shift in towards the tops of the feet. Hips align over the heels. Letting the head hang heavy. Gazing behind or closing down the eyes. Notice if you're leaning into left or right hip. Can you flatten out through the lower back parallel to the ceiling or to the sky? 2 more breaths to hold. And lifting halfway, inhale. As you exhale, start to pivot on the front foot, pivot on the ball of back foot, find your runner's lunge. Grabbing a hold of your blocks, placing them on the highest height. We start to shift our weight into the right leg, bringing left leg parallel to the mat, spine is parallel to the mat. Keeping that left hip drawing down towards the mat, hips are square. Taking a full breath in. Then as you exhale, tiger curl left knee to nose. Inhale, re-lengthen left leg long, torso long. Exhale, tiger curl left knee to nose. One more, inhale, find length. Exhale, curling left knee to nose. We step the foot down to meet the right. Lengthening halfway, inhale. Exhale to fold. Circle arms high, inhale. Earth Mudra at the top. Exhale, soften down through center. Inhale, find length. Exhale, swan dive to fold. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, weight into the heels, bend into the knees. Knees tracking in line with second and third toe. Natural curve of tailbone down. Open through the heart. One more inhale. Exhale to fold. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold, plant the hands. We step back, downward facing dog. Curling forward through the spine or rolling through your low plank, finding your variation of plank. Moving through your vinyasa. 1 Meeting downward facing dog. Floating left leg high, inhale. Tiger curl left knee to nose. We step the foot through between the hands. Rising crescent lunge, inhale. Earth mudra at the top, exhale down through center. We lengthen through left leg, inhale, arms rise. Open to warrior two, exhale, back foot becomes parallel with back of mat. Soften here, really grounding down into your base. Find your breath. And dancing our warrior, flipping front palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. One more, inhale, reverse. Meeting in warrior two, exhale. We lengthen through left leg, inhale. Wide legged stance, heels turn in, toes turn out, earth mudra at the top. Exhale, we lunge, goddess squat. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, goddess. One more, inhale, strong through the legs. Exhale, grounding down. We lift tall, inhale. Toes turn in, heels turn out. We dive wide leg forward fold. Head hangs heavy here. Crown draws down. Weight falls in towards the tops of the feet. Come back to breath. And lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, pivoting on front foot, on back foot, we find our runner's lunge. Preparing your blocks for our standing balance. Starting to shift your weight into the left foot. We flow the right leg, long behind, hips are square. Hands are coming directly underneath the shoulders, torso is long. Take a breath in. Curling right knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, extend. Exhale, curling knee to nose. We step the right foot down to meet the left. Lengthen halfway, inhale. Exhale, folding forward. Circle arms high, inhale, earth mudra at the very top. And again, exhale, we place that triangle down to lower belly. Descending your breath here into the center of that triangle. And on your next out breath, release to Tadasana. Here, once again, melting from crown of head, softening the skin around the skull, all the way down, back body, front body into the pelvis. Finding that neutral pelvis, follow the line of your bones all the way down to the soles of your feet. Starting to almost let your feet sink an inch into the surface of the earth. And keeping them grounded here, do circle arms, inhale. Exhale, swan dive to forward. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, we step back, downward facing dog. Curling forward through the spine, inhale. Taking your vinyasa to downward dog. From downward dog, we extend right leg high, inhale. Curling right knee to the right wrist, we find our pigeon or our deer pose. Untucking the back toes. If back leg is long, we make sure toes, heel and glute are in line. Or we bend into the left knee and draw left knee towards the right foot, making sure this right hip is supported on the ground. Maybe placing your block, if it feels okay for your knee, underneath the right glute. Here we can choose to sit up tall, or maybe we come to fold forward. We can always use one of our blocks underneath the forehead to support. Maybe use that to close down the eyes, nourishing lower back, glutes, lower body. Taking one more inhale. And using your exhale, slowly start to bring yourself out. Bringing hands back underneath the shoulders. We tuck the left toes. And then we're just going to start to lean our way over to the right as we swing our left knee on top of right for our cow face pose. Option to find a cross-legged position, placing your left shin or left calf in front of right shin, sitting on your block here if you need. Something just got my toes. Choosing to stay upright, or we can start to hinge and fold forward. Two more breaths. And starting to press down, rising the torso back up. We swing this left leg behind, tucking left toes under. We step back to our downward facing dog. Maybe here you choose to take another vinyasa, maybe just a few breaths in down dog. And then when you're ready, we're going to float the left leg high and taking pigeon on the other side. Left knee draws to left wrist or behind left thumb. We lower down the hips, checking with that back leg if it's extended long, or maybe again we swing right knee to stack on top of left. And choosing to stay upright, or we can find our forward fold. And with every breath, you're softening the body a little more. Really relaxing through the jaw. One more full breath in. And then exhale to release. We come to rise, swinging that right knee now to stack on top of left or to cross in front of left leg. And we can choose to stay upright here, or we can come to fold forward. Two more breaths. And if you're in your fold, starting to rise. And from here, we're just going to release the legs. Just finding a gentle windshield wiper from side to side. And coming to bring yourself into a seat, so cross-legged or kneeling, using your blocks as always for support. Or if a seat isn't for you, you're more than welcome to take rest on your back. I'm going to finish with some pranayama for today's class with our Nadi Shodhana alternate nostril breath, in other words. So this is a balancing of two opposing energies in our body, and it really does help to calm our Vata dosha down. So when you are ready, you can keep your eyes open to begin if you want to watch, or you can start to close down your eyes and just listen to instruction. Once you've found your seat, I just want you to ground from crown of head once again, just as we did when we were standing, this time finding your base in your seat as you soften your whole body down into that. We find that yielding sensation as we get a gentle rise of energy into the body. And bringing your two peace fingers together using your right hand. If you're left-handed, you're more than welcome to use your left. And placing peace fingers into your third eye center, the space between your brows. You're just observing your breath coming through each nostril, noticing if one nostril is maybe a little more open than the other, easier to breathe. Our left nostril represents our feminine energy and our right nostril represents our masculine. So if you find you're breathing easier through the left nostril, you may be more in your feminine right now. If you find you're breathing easier through your right, your energy right now may be resting more in your masculine. Just here, taking a deep breath in together. Full breath out. And for your next inhale, closing down your right nostril and inhaling through your left. And closing down left nostril with your ring finger, exhale through right. If you're left-handed, you'll be closing down with thumb. Inhaling through right. Closing down right nostril with thumb or ring finger if you're left-handed. Exhale through left. Inhaling through left nostril. Closing down left, exhaling through right. Inhaling through right. Closing down right, exhaling through left. Inhaling through left. Closing down left, exhaling through right. Inhaling through right. Closing down right, exhaling through left. And just continuing at your own pace. You'll re-breathe through the left. And exhale through the right. Just finding a couple of more rounds. And you can choose to keep practicing your alternate nostril breath for a little longer. Otherwise, we're going to find our rest here. You can choose to remain in a seated meditation, just releasing the arm from the nose and letting them rest gently in your lap. Or if you wish to find Savasana on your back, you can start to make your way down onto your back. Once you find your final resting position, taking a beautiful deep inhale through the nose. Releasing out through the mouth. Just allowing your whole body to become heavy here. Counterbalancing that lightness of Vata. Allow your body to be heavy. Letting that air and space merge with the earth underneath you. resisting any urge to get up and get moving. Just continue to let your body sink deeper and deeper. Let your mind sink deeper and deeper. And breathing deep in through the nose. Deflating a little more as you exhale through the mouth. Maybe here just taking a few moments to observe the spaces in your body. The nostrils, the ear holes, maybe sensing space inside the body. The intestines, the stomach, the esophagus, the space that you can feel in the lungs. And choosing to remain in seated meditation or savasana for a little longer. Well, we're going to finish our practice right here together, bringing thumbs to third eye center, repeating in your mind, I create my own reality. Bringing thumbs to your lips, I speak my truth. And bringing thumbs to your heart, I follow my heart.